Hello and welcome. Please like and subscribe, and today we embark on a journey high into the canopy, deep into the jungle and across the vast open skies. We are about to enter the extraordinary world of wild birds, a realm filled with creatures of almost unbelievable beauty, ingenuity and power. From the dense, humid rainforest to the wind-swept, icy tundra, these feathered marvels have conquered every corner of our planet, evolving in ways that are as bizarre as they are brilliant. They are living dinosaurs, artists of the air, and masters of survival. As we count down 10 of the most remarkable birds you simply won't believe exist. Because our final species is a true titan of the skies, a creature so magnificent it will leave you utterly breathless. Our journey begins in the sprawling rainforests of Central and South America, the domain of a truly formidable predator. This is the harpy eagle, a bird of such immense power and presence that it is often referred to as the flying wolf. It is one of the largest and most powerful eagles in the world, a feathered titan perfectly engineered for life and death in the dense canopy. Her talons are the size of a grizzly bear's claws, capable of exerting a crushing force of over 500 pounds per square inch. The harpy eagle's hunting technique is a masterclass in stealth and power. The eagle launches into a silent, explosive dive. It navigates the labyrinth of branches with breathtaking agility, a gray and white shadow moving with deadly purpose. We now travel to the cloud forests of Central America, a mystical world shrouded in mist. This is the resplendent quetzal, resplendent, dazzlingly, brilliantly impressive, and it does not disappoint. The male quetzal is, without exaggeration, one of the most beautiful birds on earth, a living jewel that flits through the ethereal green world it calls home. During the breeding season, the male grows two magnificent tail-covert feathers that can stretch up to a meter in length. For the ancient cultures of this region, the quetzal was more than just a bird. It was a sacred entity. It was the physical manifestation of Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent god, a symbol of the fragile beauty of our planet's wild places, a vibrant splash of divine color in the green heart of the world. We now venture into the vast freshwater swamps of tropical East Africa, a primeval landscape that is home to a bird that seems to have walked directly out of the age of dinosaurs. Meet the shoebill. It is its enormous, clog-shaped bill that truly sets it apart and gives it its name. It will stand utterly motionless for hours, a living statue, its gaze fixed on the murky water. Its large, yellowish eyes are positioned on the front of its head, giving it binocular vision and an intense, penetrating gaze that seems to look right through you. When an unsuspecting lungfish comes to the surface for air, the shoebill explodes into action. With a sudden, violent lunge, it collapses forward. Deep in the damp, temperate rainforests of Australia, a remarkable performance is taking place. The artist here is a ground-dwelling bird with a surprisingly plain brown appearance. What it lacks in vibrant color, it more than makes up for with one of the most sophisticated and astonishing vocal talents in the entire animal kingdom. The male lyrebird possesses an incredibly complex voice box, or syrinx, the most advanced of any songbird. He can perfectly replicate the calls of more than 20 other bird species, weaving them into his own complex, continuous recital. He can imitate the whirring and clicking of a camera shutter, the roar of a chainsaw, the beep of a reversing truck, and the piercing shriek of a car alarm. Here, he performs his symphony, fanning his magnificent lyre-shaped tail feathers over his head and singing with all his might. The female, a discerning critic, will choose the male with the most complex and impressive repertoire. We now stride out onto the open grasslands and savannas of sub-Saharan Africa to meet a bird that looks like a fantastical blend of an eagle and a crane, and hunts like a martial artist. This is the secretary bird, and a crest of long black feathers that resemble the quill pens tucked behind the ears of an old-time secretary. Unlike most raptors, the secretary bird is almost entirely terrestrial. It spends its day walking, covering up to 20 miles in a single day in its search for food. But it is most famous for its prowess as a snake hunter. It is one of the few birds that actively and successfully preys on venomous snakes like cobras and mambas. Upon finding a snake, the secretary bird engages it in a daring dance of death. It uses its large wings as a shield, then it attacks with its powerful legs and feet. It delivers a series of incredibly fast, powerful stomps. The bird's long legs, covered in thick scales, provide protection from snake bites. The secretary bird is a striking example of adaptive evolution, a beautiful and deadly warrior of the African savanna, forever marching to the beat of its own drum. Our journey now takes us to the remote rainforests of the West Papuan Islands of Indonesia, a region of unparalleled biodiversity. Here, hidden amongst the dense foliage, lives a bird so vibrant, so bizarrely decorated, that it seems more like a work of abstract art than a living creature. This is Wilson's bird of paradise. In a family of birds already famous for their flamboyant looks, this species stands out as one of the most spectacular of all. But the most incredible feature is his head. His crown is a patch of bare, turquoise blue skin, decorated with a fine pattern of black lines, looking as though it has been painted on by a master artist, and from his tail sprout two thin, sickle-shaped feathers that curl outwards in a perfect violet spiral. It is a combination of colors and shapes that seems to defy all evolutionary logic. To win the affection of a female, the male must put on a show. First, he meticulously prepares his stage. When a female appears, the show begins. He puffs up his iridescent green chest shield, calls excitedly, and begins a frantic, dazzling dance. He bounces and pivots, showing off every one of his brilliant colors: the red back, the yellow cape, the blue head, and the violet tail wires. We travel now to the far north, to the vast, frozen landscapes of the Arctic tundra. In this stark and unforgiving world of ice and snow, lives a silent hunter, a creature perfectly adapted to one of the harshest climates on Earth. This is the snowy owl. With its brilliant white plumage and piercing yellow eyes, it is a truly iconic bird of the Arctic, a ghostly presence that materializes and vanishes in the white expanse. Their dense plumage, including feathers on their legs and toes, provides superb insulation against the biting cold. One of their most remarkable adaptations is their ability to fly in almost complete silence. Like other owls, the leading edges of their primary flight feathers have a serrated, comb-like structure. This silent flight allows them to approach their prey, primarily lemmings and other small rodents, completely undetected. They will often perch on a small rise in the landscape, a hummock, or a rock, patiently scanning the vast terrain for any sign of movement. From the frozen north we journey to the alpine regions of New Zealand's South Island, home to the world's only alpine parrot. This is the kea. At first glance it might appear to be a rather drab, olive-green parrot, but when it takes flight it reveals a flash of brilliant orange and red feathers beneath its wings. The kea is renowned for its intelligence, often considered one of the smartest birds in the world, on par with primates and corvids. They possess remarkable problem-solving skills, able to work through complex, multi-step puzzles to obtain a food reward. Their intelligence is a key to their survival in a harsh and challenging mountain environment. This intelligence is coupled with a boundless and often mischievous curiosity. They are famous for investigating backpacks, tents, and cars, often using their powerful beaks to pry off rubber windscreen wipers, ski rack components, or anything else that catches their fancy. The kea is a feathered primate of the mountains, a charming, clever, and sometimes cheeky character that showcases the incredible cognitive abilities that can evolve in the avian world. We find ourselves now on the vast sagebrush plains of western North America. As dawn breaks over this arid landscape, one of nature's most bizarre and spectacular courtship rituals is about to begin. The performers are male greater sage grouse, and their stage is a traditional display ground known as a lek. The male sage grouse is an extraordinary-looking bird. He possesses two large yellowish air sacs on his chest, which are concealed beneath a ruff of white feathers. When it's time to perform, he fans his spiky pointed tail feathers into a starburst. It is a transformation from a drab chicken-like bird into something altogether more alien. The display itself is a symphony of sight and sound. The male struts about the lek, and in a series of choreographed moves he rapidly inflates and deflates his chest sacs. Dozens of males perform this strange ritual simultaneously, each competing for the attention of the visiting females. The females watch from the sidelines, seemingly unimpressed. They are the ultimate judges in this contest. For our final bird, we soar to the dizzying heights of the Andes Mountains in South America. Here, riding the thermal updrafts with unparalleled grace, is a true giant of the avian world. This is the Andean condor. It is not just a bird. It is a living glider, a symbol of majesty and power that has captivated humans for centuries. Its most awe-inspiring feature is its wingspan. Stretching over 10 feet from tip to tip, it is the largest wingspan of any land bird. These enormous wings allow the condor to be a master of soaring. It can glide for hours on end, barely flapping its wings, using rising currents of warm air to carry it effortlessly over the vast mountain landscapes. The condor is a vulture, a scavenger that plays a vital role in its ecosystem. With its incredibly keen eyesight, it soars high above the mountains, searching for the carcasses of large animals like llama or cattle. By cleaning up carrion, the condor acts as nature's sanitation crew, helping to prevent the spread of disease and keeping the environment healthy. To see an Andean condor in flight is an unforgettable, almost spiritual experience. To watch this immense bird circle silently overhead, a dark silhouette against the bright mountain sky, is to witness nature at its most majestic. It is a creature of immense scale and effortless grace, a fitting monarch for the towering peaks it calls home. The Andean condor is a breathtaking finale to our journey, a true giant that reminds us of the sheer grandeur and wonder that still exists in the wild places of our world. And so, our aerial journey comes to a close. From the crushing power of the harpy eagle to the effortless grace of the Andean condor, we have witnessed but a small fraction of the incredible diversity and wonder that exists within the world of birds. Each species, a unique masterpiece of evolution, has carved out its own existence in the most remarkable of ways. They are a constant source of fascination, a vibrant and vital thread in the rich tapestry of life on Earth. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of some of nature's most unbelievable avian creations. Their stories are a powerful reminder of the beauty and complexity of the natural world, and of the importance of protecting the precious habitats they call home. Now, I would love to hear from you. Which of these incredible birds was your favorite? Was it the prehistoric shoebill, the intelligent kea, or the dazzling bird of paradise? Let me know in the comments below. And if you wish to continue exploring the marvels of our planet with me, please consider subscribing to the channel for more amazing wildlife content. Until next time, keep looking up.